The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. And for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the 3.
And a player like Jonathan Isaac, indicative of where the game is going. Standing 6'11", but big fella. Offensively, he's very comfortable out on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's a young guy. He's still adding strength. I think that'll help him, especially when he takes his game inside. But in the meantime, he's a shot blocker wherever he is on the court. That length is amazing.
Well, I tell you, look at Junior, and it's all about doing what's best for the team with him. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And the pass to Bamba. Rebound, Brooklyn. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
You got to look at these two teams who seem to perhaps be on the verge. So these are those pecking order games where you try to get some separation.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. He talked about the matchup problems Kevin Durant poses for them. He pointed out that it's always tricky because you can't be as physical with him as you'd like to, since Durant's automatic at the free throw line. While he wants his guys to be aggressive on KD, they also need to be smart above all else. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
More and more teams going to small ball, but Shaq, we still have big guys who affect winning because they throw their weight around inside. They make their presence known. Who leads the way when you think of that group?
Greek Freak, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella.
How do you come up with these names so quickly?
Listen, I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything big
you
man,
know.
I know. All these guards and foo-foo pick and pop players, I don't know who they are. When it comes to the BMA, the Big Man Alliance, I am still the reigning president.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Ross. And it comes off the front of the rim. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Irving. It's good.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ross. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Allen misses the layup. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Fultz. Here's Bamba. Duncan with some nice D. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
It seems like we're in an era of tandems in the NBA. Teams with at least 2 great players. Shaq, if you're selecting a pair to start a team with, mix and match however you...
For me, Luka, no doubt about it. It'd be interesting to see how those two would play together. I wouldn't mind pairing Luka with a guy like Kawhi. That could be kind of interesting.
Luka with anybody would be interesting.
That's a great point.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Down low, here's Junior, and Duncan throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Ross. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
The rebound by the Nets. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And you can't help but notice the almost effortless athleticism of Aaron Gordon. Shaq, boy, he is bouncy.
Yeah, you put him in a dunk contest every year, it's going to be a lot of 9s and 10s going up. He's just that good. He can get you out your seat, boy, I tell you.
James Ennis, he'll check in for the Magic. Carter Williams comes in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardaway. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-5 run.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Passes it to Fultz. Here's Bamba, covered by Irving. Bamba's shot is off. Nets leading by 11. Inside, Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And here's Fultz. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Fultz has got 7 points.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
The league is moving to create an in-season tournament, Shaq, something that we'd seen in soccer leagues overseas. Like that idea?
I like that Adam Silver and the league are being forward-thinking. I think players always say if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I think it's smart for the league to have the same approach. I just wish everybody well.
Yeah, and listen, ultimately, if they do make some changes, it's going to get some pushback, no doubt about it. But as Shaq said, when you start thinking forward, it's about those younger generations, because at some point, that's all they're going to know.
Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Durant. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Carter Williams against LeVert. Now here is Augustine, guarded closer, and he makes that one.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Augustine with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play you'll remember from this game, clearly.
6 to shoot. Jordan the pass to Junior. Rebound by Ennis. The Magic trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Carter Williams. Pass to Augustine. For Orlando, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And that one misses. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
guarded by Jordan Isaac.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Duncan is out there with Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Raptors, put on a show. He finished with 32 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Jack, you've played with so many other stars during your career, but talk about some of the incredible role players that were so important for you and the teams you played on.
You know, you like to use the word role players, Kevin. I like to use the word others. Off the top of my head, Udonis Haslam, Robert Horry, Mike Penberthy, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, my main man Horace Grant, and my OGs, Brian Shaw and Gary Payton.
Yep. Good names.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to
when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Ross is checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And there's the pass to Ross. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Luwawu, the pass to Allen. Nets passing it around, and Junior throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Augustine. 12 points his last outing. Ross kicks to Gordon.
And Shaq, you know about prolific scoring. Talk about the arsenal of Kevin Durant.
I think he's the first big guy who truly played like a guard. You know, is he 6'9"? Is he 6'10"? No, he's 7'1". He's been a great scorer even without the size advantage. And look, he's probably the most unstoppable player we have.
Crawford dishes to Duncan. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Allen, that's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Pass to Ross. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You've got to make Ross a passer in that.
Markel Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Jamal Crawford. Duncan outside. Back to Irving. To the paint. Bamba with the block. 4-on-3 break. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And the French shooting guard, Evan Fournier, growing up, he was a huge fan of Mike Bibby and the Kings. And Shaq, with you in L.A., I guess you were playing the villain role.
Sort of like that. Listen, I'll take it.
The Sacramento what?
I'm not going to say that. But amazing to see the youngsters all over the world take inspiration from the NBA. Across the borders, language barriers. This game definitely resonates.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
The Magic trail by 19. Here's Fultz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets leading by 17. At the elbow, it's Allen. Back to Duncan. Outside Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
For Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
The Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Ross. The shot. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Ross. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Bucket is good. And the Nets lead by 19.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hardaway against Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hardaway. And that one hits back iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Fultz against Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Michael Carter will know it's Brooklyn. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. And it's Isaac in its small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And stolen by Gordon. Fultz the pass to Ross. Right side Gordon. Wide open look. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. The shot's good from Irving.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Fultz the pass to Ross. And he banks in the layup. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And whenever Ross is in attack mode, it's always a good sign.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Irving against Fultz. Pass to Ross. And no good that time. Good work defensively by KD.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Irving against Fultz. For 3, Ross. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Duncan goes in. Here's Irving. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Fultz against Irving. Fultz kicks to Isaac. The pass to Gordon. Ross with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And he gets the bucket.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy.
Check in for Durant, and it's Crawford in for Hardaway. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Fultz. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets leading by 23. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
And that one falls for Irving. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Augustine looking around to end the cold streak. Fultz, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. That one good for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Augustine passes to Isaac. There's the dish to Ross. Right block shot. And the bank shot is good. Ross has got 9.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Well, Orlando shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And it's sent back by Allen.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Here's Ross. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. He's got 11.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him.
And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. And a new group in for the Nets. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, you talk about a skilled offensive player. Junior makes the defense adjust to him.
And so Duncan nails them both. Here's Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dishes it to Ennis. Now here is Augustine. Here's Isaac. A three-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but Even the best do on occasion.
And Junior throws it down.
Junior bouncing off the floor for that throwdown.
Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. High, arcing shot. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off target with his three.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Chalk up 2 there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dinwiddie against Augustine. Duncan with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
Isaac with the steal. Carter Williams against LeVert. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Dinwiddie left side. And he slams it one-handed.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Carter Williams kicks to Augustine. Ennis taking his time here. Carter Williams at the elbow. Lock at 6. And Dinwiddie over to help. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Count it. Good. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the basket is good. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Near the three-point line, it's Augustine, and it's Junior with the rebound. LeVert the pass to Junior. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Carter Williams with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Rudd. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good, Junior.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And here's Augustine. Passes it to Carter Williams. Shoots over LeVert. No good there.
On defense, LeVert showing great versatility. I mean, this guy's doing a nice job getting his hands.
Group on the floor for Orlando. So for the Nets. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Brooklyn leading by 22. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Junior. And it's Allen in at the center position.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Volts kicks to Bamba. Isaac outside. Ross for 3. Traps in the tray. Ross has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Fultz against Irving. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And the shot is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Now Ross lets the three fly. Brooklyn with the rebound. Duncan's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Isaac passes to Fultz. Here is Ross. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bamba. Lays it up off the glass.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Junior's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Back to Fultz. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Junior kicks to Allen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock over Ross. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.